How are we doing, Gemini? And welcome to your reading for January 25th until the 31st. This is going to be a general reading, Gemini, and it's going to cover your sun, moon, and your rising sign. This is going to be for the last week of January, and we're going to see what spiritual insight we can gain into your life for the last week of January for the sign of Gemini. How I'm going to do this reading is I'm going to pull 3 cards from Whispers of Healing, and it'll give us 3 key words that are very important for you this week. Alright, and without further ado, we're going to jump into the reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. First card, we have learning. We have learning, Gemini. We have unconditional love. And we have breathe. Learning, unconditional love, and breathe. So you're in the process of learning right now, and I think you are learning how to love unconditionally. I feel for a lot of you, maybe there's a pet coming into your life, or there's a new family member of some sort, child perhaps, coming into your life, teaching you lessons of unconditional love. I also feel like you're learning yourself much better, and you're learning your body much better. You're learning that self-love is unconditional, and you need to love yourself unconditionally before you can love anyone else unconditionally. It's very important that you breathe and that you really respect air and the breathing process alone. Only when you are short of air or having an asthma attack do you really respect the air you breathe. So it's very important to breathe in and breathe out and really have gratitude for the air you breathe. And I believe taking in deep breaths and focusing on breath work will really help you expand your consciousness as well in whatever aspect of life that you are growing and learning in. We'll get a little more information about that. For some of you, you could be learning more about the current relationship you are in. Someone has probably made mistakes along the course of this relationship, and you are learning how to love unconditionally, regardless of mistakes. It's important for you to breathe in a situation that mistakes have been made, because you might be quick to anger and quick to frustration. The universe is telling you to breathe and relax and realize that everything will be all right. It's more important, and it's more of a lesson to yourself to really practice unconditional love than it is a lesson on your partner that has probably made this mistake. So it's a learning lesson for both of you. Your lesson throughout this is how to love someone unconditionally. Now this could go for a relationship or for yourself. And the energies can always be vice versa. Alright, Gemini, let's see what we got for you. First card is the Tower. So for a lot of you, I think there is a shakeup in a relationship situation. You are learning more about this individual, perhaps things that you did not want to learn, or things that you hoped weren't a reality, but you are quickly finding out that these things are reality, and it's sort of shocking you to the core, and you are unable to deal with the situation effectively because it puts you in a state of shock. We have the Knight of Swords. I see you being quick to action, quick to despise this individual, quick to attack them, and stoop to their level. It's very important. This falls under unconditional love. It's very important that you practice unconditional love in this situation, because everyone has their own demons and their own vices, and this was something that they were hiding from you because they would know that they knew the reaction they would get out of this, right? So if the universe is telling you to practice unconditional love, it's telling me that this person did it out of their incapacities. It wasn't anything blatantly trying to hurt you. If it was a something that they were doing, it was just something that happened. Now, this doesn't have to be a situation of cheating or anything. It could be anything in a relationship, but it happened, and it was more due to their insufficiencies, and they're learning their lessons, and you're learning your lessons, and it's important for you to practice your unconditional love at this time. I do see them coming back into your life, offering reconciliation. This is either you or them, but someone is coming back to reconcile the situation. They've learned from their mistakes and they know they've done wrong. I see someone continuing to attack the individual that has made the mistake, which is not the right way to go about this. But once you breathe and you really let the situation pass and the anger pass and the frustrations of the moment pass, you're able to reconcile with this person and realize that it was just a mistake that was meant to happen in order to further your relationship. Because if you can't get through a roadblock like this, then what can you get through in the future? So this is preparing you for more positive times in the future, Gemini. But what tells me that you are going to forgive this individual is the unconditional love card and the learning card. And it's telling you to breathe as well. So you're learning more about this individual. And in the process of learning about this individual, you're going to develop more unconditional love because you'll understand them better and you'll know them better. Right now, you might not understand them completely, but this is going to give you another aspect of understanding, which is only going to bring you two closer together. I do see that there was lying, cheating, stealing, something to that degree with the Seven of Swords coming out. And it was very sick behavior on this person, but at the same time, it opened their eyes to the realities of what they have in you, the Queen of Wands here. Now, the energies could be vice versa, but I do see that they realize what they screwed up in, and it sort of gave them an epiphany that they need to straighten their act up in order to maintain this relationship with you. Whew. For a lot of you, these relationships will end, and I hate to say this, but the Tower is gonna cause too much grief, too much turmoil, too much distress for you to get over, and for you to really put adequate energy into this relationship. But I do see the Death card coming out for some of you, and this is either one of two things. This is either death of the relationship and a rebirth to a new you and a new future, or it could be death to the circumstances that were happening in the relationship and a rebirth to a better, more vibrant, rekindled relationship. I also see here in the unconditional love sector the Empress coming out. So this is showing the evolution of the female in this situation, and the ability to cope with stress, the ability to understand thyself, and the ability to understand someone else as well. Because if you understand yourself on a deep level, you can understand someone else's negative traits at a deep level as well. But I see more positive manifestations happening once we get through this rut right here. I also see the Five of Cups coming out. And the Five of Cups is indicating some sort of sadness regarding this situation, some sort of prolonged sadness that's going to have a little bit of lasting effect. The universe is telling you to breathe, to relax, everything's going to be okay. These things are happening for you, not to you, and they're happening in the best interest of yourself. Now, guys, once you guys get through this, for a lot of you, my initial intuition was right. I do believe that for most of you that this reading is going to resonate with, that you're going to get some sort of communication from this individual. There might be a small split up in the beginning, but they come back, or you come back and initiate conversation, initiate communication. I do see a family getting back together of some sort. Very happy family with the Ten of Cups here. And the Seven of Wands is showing that this person is going to fight for you. This person's going to fight for every inch that they have. They're going to fight for whatever. They're going to fight and do whatever it takes in order to rectify this situation and become a happy family again, or become have a happy love relationship again with you. I do see the Sun card coming out as the very last card of the reading, along with the Ace of Swords. So this is showing communication, divine intervention through communication. It's showing the sun coming out. Darkness needed to happen in order for light to shine in this situation. The truth comes out at all times. The truth was shining down on this situation just to test you and to see if you had enough resolve to get through it. For many of you that are going to resonate with this reading, I see this situation being rectified, coming together much stronger, much more powerful as a couple, and it's going to help you guys going forward as well. Gemini, this is your reading for the 25th until the 31st. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.